All right, bro. So I got you here today. This is my brother Chris Kuny.
What's up, y'all?
I wanted to get him to sit down for a minute to talk about him being in the military, from that going to jail, to spending time on the streets homeless, to being in recovery, being a producer, being in college, and managing a job on top of all that, and getting his kids back. So, Chris, what age were you whenever you joined the army?
I graduated straight out of high school. I graduated early, so I left right around my 17th birthday.
Damn. And you just went straight to the military and...
Straight to the military, graduated. About a month later, I was gone.
Okay, so whenever you were in the military, did you have a problem using, were you using drugs in the military?
Yes and no. I didn't have that much of an issue technically with drugs, but, I was smoking a lot of pot. They stationed me in Colorado, and I actually got kicked out for marijuana,
So whenever you got kicked out of the military, were you actually on the streets homeless? And
I was, yeah. I got kicked out. My ex-wife left me. I ended up going to jail for something I didn't do. I was on the streets in 3-degree weather and nothing but a pair of basketball shorts for about 2 or 3 months.
Jesus.
Sleeping at bus stops, anywhere I could find, try and get warm.
Damn, bro, that's tough. I was homeless too when I was 19 up until I was 20. That shit is not fun in the winter times. And I did it in Texas, so I can only imagine what it's like doing that shit in Colorado.
It was tough, man.
So, when did you first realize that drugs were a big problem for you? Like, not marijuana, but like actual drugs, like things that destroy lives.
I kind of always knew it was a problem, but unfortunately, I couldn't get it through my head that it was a problem. So up until, actually, I'm 145 days sober today.
Nice.
So, about 145 days ago is when I finally decided it became a problem. I got hit by a car going to ride a bike and sell some stuff to somebody, and I was left in the middle of Conroe around nothing. The 3-hour bike ride turned into a 6.5-hour bike ride.
Jesus.
Phone broke, didn't have a GPS to get where I was going. I was stuck in the middle of nowhere. Nobody would stop. My arms were bleeding. It was tough. It sucked.
Yeah, bro, I can only imagine. So, you fast forward, you have kids and everything, you were married, you're divorced. So when at a certain point did your ex-wife decide that, it's about time to let you start seeing your kids again? Because I know with my first baby mama, she didn't let me see my son for a good year and a half, because I was selling drugs, I was using drugs, and they say God does for us what we couldn't do for ourselves. And I really feel like my baby mama took Andrew because I wasn't being the parent I needed to be. I was more worried about myself and drugs than my own kid. So when did it happen for you that you got to see your children again?
I haven't seen my oldest daughter in about 4.5 years. I'm currently working on that, but I'm currently in a CPS case with my youngest daughter. And the baby mama and I are actually on good terms. I was actually just talking to her a couple minutes ago about when I can go see her again. We only have 2.5 months left in the CPS case.
That's
we're
good,
beating
man.
the case, so that's going well. She, my second baby mama never has really kept me from my daughter.
Yeah, that's how it is for me too. My daughter's mom lets me see Nellie whenever I want.
Yeah.
But whenever I did go into Mallard, the day you and I met, she actually told me and my therapist that if I get drunk or high again, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, no more contact with Nellie. So I feel that.
I completely understand that, man. You gotta do what's best for yourself, but also what's best for your kids. But always remember, you gotta put yourself first.
Right. So fast forward to music. I know music's always been a big part of your life. So when did you decide that, all right, I want to go to school for this, I want to be a producer, I want to record other people, I want to make music a career? When did you decide to do that?
I've kind of always wanted that to be a dream for me. I just never really pursued it. I really got into music when I was about 13, 14 years old. You know, the first time I got kicked out, you know, my first actual heartbreak. I just kind of put everything into my music. And I currently started going to school. I've been working on going to school for about 6 months, but I finally got in about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I started school on November 27th. So
Nice. So, I mean, dude, it's just like you have this ear and this eye for music. You know, whenever you record, like you see something's wrong, you don't even need to Google anything. You just know, all right, I need to do this, this, and that, and get the interface working again, get the programs working again. Like you know, I really have hope for, or I have faith in you that you know you're gonna do something big in the music scene, producing, you know, rapping, making beats, all that. Like, you know, I know you have a session that you need to go hit up right now for someone you got to record, but I'm glad you got to sit down with me, bro. Sobriety is an awesome thing. Tomorrow's always a better day.
it is.
And thanks for talking to me, man.
Of
Like,
course,
thanks
bro, I
for doing
appreciate
this.
it, man.
For sure.